Hello everybody. I got some explaining to do. Many of you guys are wondering why I've been gone for so long, and some of you commenting on my CSGO videos that I've been uploading and saying, why aren't you uploading any motovlogs? You just got into it and all and got your drift, why aren't you uploading anything? Well, first of all, I was very busy with a lot of things, and some of those things was legal trouble with the bike. And as a 17-year-old still having parents, I was grounded for my bike for a while. Let the story begin. One day when I was going from my school to another campus, like my high school has two campuses. One is the regular high school, and one is for all the other high schools in the district. They meet up there. Some people meet up there for something called Center for Advanced Professional Studies. It's called CAPS. And one day when I was going from my school to the second campus, or the second building, CAPS, I got pulled over. Now I take full responsibility for the first time I got pulled over because I was being a dumbass. I was popping wheelies on a busy street, and I was being so dumb and weaving through traffic, and this cop was just following me, and I had no idea. The whole time he was just writing down counts of what I was doing just so he could give me multiple tickets, and he did. He gave me 4 tickets, and I thought that was the end of everything. I thought I had to sell my bike. It ruined my driving record and everything. However, I kept riding. When I got pulled over, it was before I had my drift camera. So I kept riding and everything. And I was allowed to ride because I made it up with housework, chores, helping my mom with a lot of things. And I made it up and earned their trust back in like a week actually. And that's where I started motovlogging, and I got a little popular. I had like a little boost from that video that Walterific posted, and that was fun. And my subscriber rate is still going good. Not as amazing as it used to be right when that video came out, but it's still amazing. And then I got pulled over again. It was right after I made the last video, my last motovlog, basically, before this one that I'm about to post. And when I got pulled over, I got 1 ticket that time, and it was for the same thing. It was weaving through traffic. However, the second time I got pulled over was ridiculous. I honestly, judging from what I saw and what I did, I do not think I should have been pulled over. The female cop that pulled me over said I was weaving through traffic. However, it was 9:42 at night, and there was no traffic. It was only a car in front of me, and the car was braking because right when it pulled out, or it wasn't braking, it was just going slow because it pulled out of a neighborhood. And obviously it wasn't like life-threatening or anything. It wasn't, I didn't have to swerve out of the way or anything, but it was bad enough to where I thought for my own safety it would be, for my own safety it'd be good to switch to the other lane. And I did switch to the other lane. I used my blinkers, but apparently in the eyes of the police officer, which I'm not doubting at all, I made the lean too hard or something, and I went, I can show you guys in a second, but apparently she said that what she saw in her eyes was an unsafe lane change, and since I accelerated after that she was going to give me a ticket for speed of exhibition. And that's a pretty serious charge. She wrote me a ticket for that and let me go. She didn't impound the bike. I respected her a lot. I didn't stop at that stop sign. So what I did was, the car came out. I thought for my own safety, I'm gonna switch lanes like this. And I used my blinker and everything, but apparently it was an unsafe lane change still. But she rode me for speed of exhibition, because after I did the lane change, I went past that car. However, that car was, I believe it was an SUV or a minivan. But when I went past that car, I was going obviously faster than the car because the car just pulled out of a neighborhood. I'm obviously not going to be going slower than the car. And she thought I accelerated really fast past that car, even though the car was just going slow. And I didn't want to be behind the car. And when she pulled me over, first of all, I had no idea why I got pulled over. So I was calm about it. Unlike the first time I was freaking out. I was calm about it, and I was like, "Is there a problem, officer?" And she said, "Yeah, I saw you speed up there really fast." And I was like, "Oh, what'd you clock me in at?" And she said, "Oh, somewhere around 43 to 45 miles per hour." And I was like, "So I wasn't speeding, correct?" And she said, "No, you weren't speeding, but you accelerated unsafely." And I had no idea that was illegal to accelerate but not go past the speed limit. I honestly had no idea. And she added that on top of the unsafe lane changes. She said, "You know what, I'll cut you a break and I'll just write you one ticket." And I'm like, well, okay, you're not cutting me a break because I didn't speed at all. Obviously I didn't say this to her, but I was thinking it. She didn't cut me a break because I wasn't really speeding. And then I went to court for all 5 tickets, and my lawyer got rid of all 4 of them except that last one. That second time I got pulled over, the judge said I should have learned my lesson from the first time. So the judge did not wipe that off my record. She lessened the blow on my record, so it's not a misdemeanor or a moving violation, and I still had to pay for it. I got really lucky though. People would have had to pay thousands of dollars in that situation, but that was a first time offense. I've never done anything ever, but all of it's off my record now. I am not on diversion, surprisingly. My lawyer took it far enough that I didn't have to get on diversion to get it off my record. I got all 4 of them off my record except that one, and that last one was a non-moving violation, so it wasn't a moving violation, I believe. I'm not 100% sure, but it wasn't. My lawyer said that it wouldn't look bad on my driving record. No points added to my driver's license or anything. I paid the $150 ticket, and I paid the lawyer, and I was on my way. And when I went out to ride one day, my mom said, "What do you think you're doing? You can't get back on that bike, not for a long time." And I was really worried because I just started motovlogging and I didn't want to lose the opportunity to do that. So I worked really hard, and I guess I earned, I'm not going to be able to ride as much, but I can at least make this video explaining what happened. And yeah, getting 5 tickets as a 17-year-old is bad. It's not good on your record. If it did stay on my record, it wouldn't have been good. But I got lucky. I got so lucky. I had an amazing lawyer. Props to her. And I got away with something I shouldn't have got away with. But I've learned my lesson. Right now you see me, I'm riding 42 miles per hour and there's a car on my ass. And I'm too scared to go more than 40 or something on like a 45 or a 50. I can for sure say that I will not be popping wheelies on a major street anymore. What is this? Pair of jeans? What? Who drops a pair of jeans out their car? And that is my old house. It was not that color when we sold it though, guys. And I did all that yard work too, like the bricks around the... Oh my, they're moving. Huh. We knew them pretty well. Their daughter was friends with my sister. Anyway, I did all the landscaping with my dad. We did the bricks around the tree. Man, everyone is just moving. What is going on? Yeah, they have the pool open now too. What the hell was that? I feel like my tire popped or something. No. That was weird. Why you braking, bruh? See, I can't take those corners here because there's always construction and there might be gravel or something. Yeah, see, like that. That is dangerous. Too much information, guys. And I'm done. Normally I'd keep going until like 100 miles per hour, but nope, not anymore. Oh, and the 2 tickets I got, the 2 times I got pulled over were initially for the same thing, except the first time I got 3 other tickets along with that 1 ticket. The speed of exhibition charge. Apparently a lot of things fall into that category, such as doing wheelies, weaving through cars, accelerating hard after a turn, taking a lean too hard, MotoGP on streets, stuff like that. Apparently all that falls into that category, and I had no idea. It's very broad. It gives cops a chance to pull a biker over for what they feel, for actually what they want. I feel like I know that guy. I just hope he hasn't gone inside.
It was at this moment that he knew. He fucked up.
I saw your dog. I saw your dog. I like dogs. I just wanted to pet the dog. And I thought you were someone I knew because he lived somewhere around here. And I went to high school with him. And he got dropped off somewhere around here. He's like just as tall as you, had the same hairstyle too. And yeah, and glasses as well. My bad, man.
No, you're good. Samson's his name. He's a funny one.
Yeah. I wish I had a dog. Yeah.
What kind of bike you have?
R6, the S model. So it's fun.
I mean, I want to get a motorcycle, but
You should.
I mean, funds, and I don't have the knowledge to drive one yet. So.
I mean, it's fun, but it can get you in a lot of trouble. I got pulled over the other day. The cop was not easy. He gave me 5 tickets in one stop. Speed of exhibition. The reason I got pulled over was because I did a wheelie. And it wasn't even big too. I honestly was like a hop. I was learning how to do a wheelie. Pulled me over for that. Gave me 1 for speed of exhibition, unsafe lane change. He just would not stop. Because he followed me too, and I had no idea. It was in like an unmarked car or something. And he followed me for a while and just watched everything I did. Got unlucky. But I went to court. It was my first offense, so they got everything off my record. Just paid my way.
Yeah, you should have done like those, I don't know where they're at, but those motorcycle guys who like go into the city and then they get caught by the cops, like get the cops' attention on purpose and then
Yeah.
drive off.
Yeah, I did that once with the group that we were riding. It was like Mayhem Street Bikes, and they just kept going. It was in the highway and they were stunting and they just kept going. And
Screw that sidewalk, yeah.
I pulled off at some point after the police started following them. I dipped off and left. It was fun. Hi, man. Nice to meet you.
Jordan.
Yeah, I used to live down there, and I was riding around in the area.
Where you say?
No, in Deer Valley. Yeah.
You moved?
Yeah, I moved to like Flum around there, 151st.
Well, this is Ryan.
Yeah. All right, man. See you later.
Yeah, have a good day.
You too.
Yeah, bye.
Well, that wasn't my friend. That was awkward.